A workspace is much more than a desk and a chair. It's an extension of your personality, and it's a space where you think and really connect to yourself and your creativity. And that overall defines how you function as a creative. Hello, I'm Vibhor Yadav, and in this video I'm going to give you a tour of my creative studio spaces. Before that, a little intro about myself. My creative journey began when I started my architecture course in 2010. 5 years later, I saw myself inclined more towards taking photos, and with the right opportunities and people around me, I started doing it full time. I freelanced for about almost 3 years, and post then I've been running a full-fledged company called Cordy Studios. And we deal with photography, films and full production shoots. My work ranges from architecture, interiors, hotels, automotive, advertising, products, sports, fashion, portraits, travel, documentary, photos and films, and I've also done one wedding which not a lot of people know about. In the last 9 years, having worked with brands like Royal Enfield, Nike, Coca-Cola, Mahindra, Audi, Puma, Johnny Walker, Absolute, Accor and many other leading brands in India and around the world, I think I've reached a level where I would love to give back to the people who are probably just starting out or freelancing, or they're just in the process of setting up. That is what this channel will be all about, but more on that later. Today I'm showing you my cozy photography and filmmaking studio, which is also my office. And there are two studios, the workspace on the top level and another extension of that on the lower level, which is more of the studio space and storage. In 2018, after freelancing for a few years and working out of desk in my room, I decided to set up a dedicated home studio, and it's the best decision I've ever made. It had been a dream of mine for a while, and taking that leap into investing something so big was scary initially, and I had just set up my company after freelancing for a few years, and I was transitioning into the bigger shoots of my career as I made the switch. So through this video, I wanted to show you guys the space, the office, the studio, and the people like to call it the chill pad. So let's begin. I talked to my good friend Sanchit, who runs Renaissance design firm, and at that point I was also shooting a lot of projects for him. He was more than happy to help me and with the space, and we just went for it. I'm not fully a minimalist, as I like to keep my space not messy, but it should reflect my personality. And that's what I eventually did to the space with time. That's why you will see a lot of small things like prints, masks, books and other collectibles about all the things I love. I had a pretty good idea about the major outlay of the space and where I wanted my workstation, which has gone from a Windows laptop to a PC and now a MacBook Pro. Similarly, the space has also gone through a lot of changes in the last 5 years. I can't believe it's been 5 years already with this space. It was really my cave during the COVID time and has really inspired me in so many ways and kept me alive through the worst times as well. Moving on to the design. It started with the idea of what do I like and value the most. And the most important thing was that this space should feel cozy and comfortable, as I'm going to be spending the most amount of time here when I'm not shooting. A lot of people think photographers and filmmakers just shoot, but there is so much more to that goes behind the scenes, and I spend so much time on the desk working on so many different levels. Hence, I wanted this as my space where I'll be doing a lot of things throughout the day. We wanted a lot of natural light, and believe me, we get plenty through the day, and it's just magical. I wanted it to be inspiring to other people as well who visit the studio, and through the things and the art I put up at the studio. So it houses a lot of prints of my work and some other cute details as well. Functionality was another aspect, as we wanted all the areas to have a purpose, and I think we've nailed that bit. It has a big workstation desk where 2-3 people can work, a coffee station / pantry, a meeting chill area which is also a multimedia gaming station, and some storage space and a place to read, chill or just take a day nap. Anyway, moving on to the main desk, this is where I spend most of my time editing, pitching, writing and just learning. There is no desk as such, it's just one slab running from one place to another, and in the center is the desk setup where I have connected the MacBook Pro to the CalDigit dock, and that is connected to the LG 4K monitor. There have been previous setups through the years, but I'm really happy with the current one. There is a small storage drawer right next to it that keeps my hard drives, notes and other important accessories. Also, I'm rocking this green sole gaming chair, and it's very comfortable even after hours of sitting on it. On the main desk, I have some small things that I love. The keyboard is from Keychron and I just love it. It's mechanical, intuitive, wireless and checks in everything that I want. The mouse is pretty old, but it's the Logitech MX series and it's the best ergonomic mouse, and I just love the design. Moving on to the dock, the CalDigit TS4 dock is amazing and just what I wanted because it has ample USB ports to front SD and micro SD cards, slots, Type-C ports, audio jack, and other docking capabilities. You cannot beat the setup. I have a CF Express Type B reader permanently attached here as well for my Canon R5. Don't worry, I'll be putting all the links to all the things I've mentioned in this video. To the left, I have the coffee station. It is something very important for the studio, as this is how I start the day. While I make coffee, I usually listen to a podcast or YouTube video or play some music. I've added things to the overall coffee station with time, but I'm pretty happy with the current workflow that I have for this. Moving on to the other side of the studio, this is the chill area that is used in many ways. Initially, it had a different design, but that had changed because a lot of functional reasons were involved. Here is the media chill space where I take ample breaks from the work, or if I've been sitting on a long edit. And not just that, this is also where we chill, watch something, or play a game on the PlayStation or the Switch. There's also this terrace that is used both in the day and the night. We love winter barbecues here in the night, and it gets very good sunlight through the day as well. Coming on to the second studio, this is the ChillPad 2.0, and this is an extension of the main studio. While the major workspace is on the upper level, this is the studio where we house all the equipment, and this is how we keep everything organized. Another friend of mine, Sahil, helped me out with this particular studio, and I will leave links to all the people I've mentioned in the description as well. I loved how this one has come out because we put in a lot of effort into every small detail. The drawers are organized with gears, small to big, and I know exactly what is kept where. This is very important for me as every shoot and project requires different gear and we pack differently for every scenario. It also houses all my bags and other miscellaneous gear. For every shoot I might pick differently and take a different bag. So basically after the shoot, only the memory cards go on the upstairs workspace, and this way we don't have to transport everything to the top level every time. We can even do a proper shoot here. We've got video lights, tripods, stands, and wall mounted background, and that can be adjusted whenever you need it. And I really like this wall mounted backdrop. It's just not functional and saves space, but it also has this aesthetic value to it. Everything has its place, from the very small things that you rarely need to all the bigger parts of the kit are organized in these drawers. This is very important for an organized studio, and when you need something, you know where to look. This area is like a standing desk and also where I make the kits, test out things, pack my camera bags, and also do my unboxing videos, which is new to me, but I'm loving the experience. It also houses a charging station, which is incredible and can charge all the gear I have, from micro USB to Type-C, and even some dedicated wires for miscellaneous accessories. It's nothing serious, but does the job for me. Underneath this has all the major equipment that I have in the drawers, and I'm using these dividers that I found on Amazon to organize everything. This extension is also my wife's studio, and she's currently making audition monologues and also working from here. This is not just a studio or a storage space, it's also a safe space and another extension to a personality. As I said, we use this space for all kinds of scenarios: workouts, games, a hot cup of tea, reading a book. There's another balcony here which is pretty neat, and we are trying to create a small nursery out of it because we love plants. And that will cover the ChillPad 2.0 for now. And that will be it for this video. I would love to know your thoughts and your favorite part, detail, or function of our studio. And if I've inspired you to make your own space or make an addition to the existing one, please leave a comment if you have any other questions, and I would love to get back to you. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will be posting more videos about photography, filmmaking gear, tech reviews, and also behind the scenes from our commercial shoots. I'll be honest, I've been wanting to do this for a while. I've finally taken this leap of faith, and if you like this video, it'll be great if you can support the channel by liking, commenting, or whatever helps with the YouTube algorithm. See you soon on the next one. Thank you.